How long we got to live over?
It's pretty, they had no pretty tough. Oh, man, that was awful. I had 25, 26.
I don't have any doubt
Teenager fresh out of
that I was gonna be George. I was gonna be George there.
I made a big mistake. I was the best we can. My health was always great.
See, Texas ain't gonna be done there.
Yeah, that's very big loss.
And let everybody done their thing. So my pilots found out.
You was on the man.
So, yeah, let's go. And the aircraft couldn't be church, they just doing this as you fly along. I'm like, this thing is about thick as this chip. I'm like, no. 6 months in, I got, used to it, met some people, and they got me through. I was like, this is crazy. And I see what I had people that had 15, 20, close to 20 years. They come on in on the ship. They had the need two of them. Anywhere from 3 to 9 months. They leave. They take it. Don't come back. Yeah, I know that. We was still at war. It's not happening.
You look at what they say. You better forget what you get in there, don't make you right.
I don't know that I'm gonna have to go through a 4-hour procedure.
I actually felt safe in the bottom.
You did.
Yeah, I felt safe in the bottom. That didn't go. That's crazy. And it was actually war happening in that bottom.
Yeah, everybody don't know who you is.
Did
Everybody don't know who you is.
No.
True. You know, they were trying to save their lives, still save. Who is he?
Function, right, just function.
6 more years.
6 more years, all of them down there. Air Force Base.
Yeah, the Air Force Base. And
Next
then
side, this side.
I was at my last one was in my
You in Air Force?
I do it on.
What they told you down there?
The Air Force. Yeah.
What is, hey, brother Tyler, what's happening? I hope you gonna lay it on here. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
Yes, sir.
I am here for the work session.
All right,
You guys got any questions for us, me, for the record map?
He be saying he don't know how
The
to
plan,
do
yeah.
it. He just don't know who I am.
what's the law?
I see.
What's that?
You got a copy?
That's why I say something.
No, what, I do, hold on.
He be looking crazy like he just a Mr. Barker wouldn't do me like
You
that.
have the plant to approve for the dirt work? Oh, never mind, he's got, you got copies.
Mr. Barker.
It's two pages.
Yeah, this is just for the, they do the dirt work, right?
No, this is the final record plat for
I can do
approval
it, you can do
to
it. I
put
remember
the lots
voting.
up and the roads up, so you guys already approved, this is the project we just finished,
Look, I be
construction.
face,
And this is the,
addresses,
you guys
phone
approved
numbers.
those construction documents, the preliminary plat
I mean, look, their
approval back
voices.
in, this is about a year ago.
Cause Tony, she be trying to answer the phone too fast, I be looking at the card.
So we approved, so you do the dirt work.
You did.
Surprised me.
Yeah, so this is, and we
I was like,
completed
initially
that.
like, oh,
And
that's.
so
I said, I
now
seen the
we're,
note.
we finished and we're ready to approve the final plat. That was the, the submittal, the other, a couple weeks ago.
Have there been more conversations about the water and the taps and everything? Like,
We got approval for our, 49 lots.
okay.
They've been irritating a little bit.
Well, this common area two, there's a, retention pond. What's your plans for that area?
It's just gonna be open, unused.
Okay.
It's gonna be behind those residential lots.
Well, the common area one right there.
It's the same.
So, questions? Are you opposed to putting in a playground?
Well, we built it according to the preliminary plat that was approved in the fall, which did not have, that. Well, obviously, we can talk about that moving forward in the next sectors.
Actually, common area three would probably be the best place, right? In the back.
Well, there won't be a road for that yet.
Right.
The plat doesn't show a sidewalk, you know, done the sidewalk in most of your other areas. Is that just not in the plat, or is that,
That was not in plat, the builder was doing that.
okay? And I guess that was, y'all, what was it?
Where's the common area three?
Off of Sterling Circle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we got it.
That's a double win. That's a double win.
Yeah, so now that you guys are doing the, cause I guess this will be the first people to go all the way through your subdivision, your new subdivision regulation process. And so, all the details typically, don't stop me if I'm telling you something that I don't wanna, tell you guys stuff you already know, but what we do with, typically the subdivision process, process that has a preliminary plat, then a final plat approval process. The preliminary plat is the nitty gritty, and, and it puts the onus on us to build the project per the approved preliminary plat plans. And, we build them in substantial conformance with those approved plans. Then when we get to the final plat process, it's basically, I don't wanna use the rubber stamp term, but it's basically a formality. We built the project in accordance with the, your approved plans from last year. And then this part is just approving the final plat, so we can go recording in these lots. So that's the beauty of the preliminary plat process, because it gives you guys the ability to review in detail the, and not every city does it the same way. You guys do what's typical. Y'all's subdivision regs now is what is typical of most cities. Which is the preliminary plat, in the old days, preliminary plats were more of preliminary plats were a sheet with some minimal amount of information. And over the years, preliminary plats are not that anymore. It is essentially a construction document approval process. It's not exactly that, but it's essentially that. And so you get all your grading, your layouts, your road layouts, and your utility designs and all that kind of stuff done, designed and approved by you guys, which is what y'all did last fall. And then, again, it's our onus to go and build it per those plans, which is what we did. And so then we come in here, the preliminary, because matter of fact, I just submitted, I've got two final plats that I submitted to Chelsea for their approval here at the end of the month. And almost the exact same, we're a month behind. Those projects are a month behind this project, but it's the same process, you know, we get, well, they do it a little bit differently, but anyways, but we get the preliminary plat, package approved, and then the final plat is essentially a formality. If we built the project per, the previously approved plans, which, you know, we have.
So you getting ready to sell this to
Mhm.
S&D? Who, Smith Douglas?
Seth Douglas, yes. That's who we're talking to now, whether that ends up being who actually ends up buying them. I mean, it's one of those, until it's signed, it's not signed. So, but we've got Dakota's already approved the water and sewer.
Tell us we done have living on them, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You know, the roads were, you know, proof-rolled and were inspected by our geotech and by the city inspector,
You say Dakota approved it.
the water and sewer. We've got as-built on the water and sewer plans, and they're in conformance with, the design plans, same as the storm, and so everything checks out.
So it's on the city sewer?
Yes, sir.
And I know we've got, what, 64 here, what's the total count for the other phases beyond here?
Well, we have 49 lots in this, on this record map. And then we have this road has a total of 205. So we'll have another, you know, let's just say 150 for round terms. And then,
The back of Sterling Place.
the back of Sterling Place, oh gosh, 200, 150?
Is it gonna change from the original plat?
No, we are still, everything that we're doing is still substantially like
Master plan?
the master plan that you guys approved, you know, a few years ago.
Do you know what the EPA is to get up to the 205?
Well, it all depends on the economy. So, you know, if we're hoping that, I mean, my desire would be to have it build a project a year. That would be my desire.
Someone pays.
You know, now whether that's, and I don't get to make that call.
Okay, I won't write that down.
I mean, I think that would be a reasonable, you know, thing to do, is to try to do. And right now, projects that we're doing in most places, 50 to 60 lots at a time seems to be about the magic number right now, for a variety of reasons. It just, you know, that's a year and a half worth of supply for most builders. It's,
I can't predict how much further than that.
yeah. I mean, of course, we hope, you know, the hopes of interest rates will go down. They've actually tweaked back up a little bit here in the last few weeks, but,
I would like to see each phase have something for the kids to do, whether it be picnic tables.
sure.
I mean,
Well, even just for the community, well, that front section, I know it's on a hill, but it's not.
at least the playground for 50 houses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something, I mean, not astronomical, but.
Sure.
Well, I mean, you've got the two common areas there. I know they're on slopes,
Yeah, they're
but,
on
currently y'all still manage the HOA in Sterling Place.
We do.
Is that gonna be I guess Smith and Douglas will manage it there, or?
No, again, I'm answering a question that I don't,
Well, it'll eventually roll to the HOA.
I anticipate that our management company would be managing this HOA.
Okay.
Today, this morning.
That's helping me understand who would be maintaining any amenities.
I'm about to call him back tomorrow. Pressure on.
But yeah, no, you know, again, I wanna commend you guys on doing the subdivision process like you're doing now. I think it holds we're happy to, for you guys to hold them developers to a high standard. I think that's, you know, it's, feel free to be, helpful for us.
Those two detention ponds you got, it looks like you got a little bit of right of way to get to them. Is it exactly passable or is it?
Yes, we put a drop in those.
Doing something?
Have you? I know when Dakota approved that, been running or on the phone.
Yeah, no, actually what I did, because I like to have everything in. So what we did is he actually sent emails, because we asked for that, we asked for something in writing. So, he sent emails to the contractor, and the contractor forwarded it.
Oh, so you do everything?
No.
And I do see that you got the caveat here about that.
They keep throwing money at me. I won't leave.
That's kind of standard now. I don't know, man.
Could take you out of the job.
And then my engineer will be here.
That'll be the end of it.
Probably not right now, but he'll be here, so if anybody has any technical questions regarding the map, he might be able to help answer.
This is, yeah, something that me and Matt had discussed, whatever, like each phase moving forward. Like if we could just have, you know, maybe a lot or whatnot, just dedicated to community growth and development. Sure. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a lot to throw at y'all, but,
Set a standard of having better amenities, better roads, it does change, so like, just wanna take that up a notch and get something from the community, because these smaller lots obviously end up with parking problems as well. I mean, no matter what you do.
These, that's another thing, these are actually 60-foot lots, so they're bigger than the last.
Oh, right, lots, but 60-foot, 20-foot setback from the road, you can only fit so many cars in that driveway, and they're gonna spill out. But these houses are bringing a lot of kids to school and a lot of kids to doors open.
No.
All of our resources, and so that's part of the job. But yeah, until the engineer gets here.
has Keith looked at this?
Yeah, well, he looked at the, you know, he approved the original preliminary plat. And I corresponded with him, I did not know, because I know that with him being consultant, he needs you guys to. So, he's aware, I did send him correspondence, and I listed, you know, all the things, you know, we've got the as-bills, we've got we've got, you know, we've got the approval for water, sewer, you know, we had the roof rolls done, and so I did let him know that we got all of those, we did all those things like we normally do.
He's 20, yeah. He's trying to make it go. He'll be out here with next year.
The blues go further in Margaret,
Trying to talk to him.
we make a lot of them cheaper,
Yeah, exactly. Give him a shovel. Go get some gold out of them hills.
With his mom getting excited. I went over and looked at her cooker the other day.
That's quite a thing, isn't it?
I made a picture of it, I said, I ain't sure this. Well, that's what I'm thinking.
It ought to cook the food itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 20 grand. I would think.
Did you see it?
It's called a masonry heater. They're popular back in Europe.
Yeah.
So that's where she grew up in Germany. So
No.
that's where she got the idea from. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna have myself a masonry heater built. The mason and Brian Campbell, like, he's never done something like this before.
Oh, Brad, he went over them directions, he said, y'all gotta get these left out here.
And a fly guy from Minnesota today.
They pay the guy to sit there 5 days and show him what to do.
The guy that designs it. Because if you don't do it right, it don't work. You might be calling you guys. Smoke in the house. Get it ventilated.
We'll see what it is. But it's something more than, I think on that thing was, what, 70,000? Just to buy these all, cheap.
See, the thing that the only thing I worry about that is not worried about is, you know, it's the coal center, huge.
That's what, now, is he breaking?
It's all already, it's beautiful now.
This is gonna be the $5 and then these sports here,
That's,
this is. There's a cheap one here, stainless steel triple one.
you can put, you can even bake it at house.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Heat rises.
Any extra agendas? I didn't have anything down.
That's around, so the smoke is going.
What did he tell y'all? What kind of deal?
Someone's sitting.
Very early. It's basically, you got a hot box below and a hot box. Hot box below. Got it. Regular, you know, it's just ceramic lines, so it's just ceramic heat, ceramic, bake bread and stuff.
So you got to cook it. Well, that was the question I was going to find out. I sure was going to go find it.
You'll do it once.
It's not recommended.
Yeah, when I saw that, I said, oh, man, I hope they bring it home. But no, the whole thing, I think she was wrong, and she got that. I mean, she wore her and told me that. She got it, the storage rack too far behind.
Does that one?
She's got a son.
You got another one? I thought that was your job, I just thought, I know who's gonna haul it up here later. Either brothers, somebody gonna do it.
Oh, you're hauling up and staging on the back patio. So you pre-stage downhill.
Yeah, she put 10 more on that patio. She put 10 quarter wood on that patio.
Yeah, well, now she's putting down the little single tile on that patio, so they ain't, you know, wood stacked on there.
Mom wants what she wants.
You gonna get one of these?
Well, ain't no money, you get anything you want.
Go to
What's
sleep.
it?
That's how that works. Thanks, Gene.
So if my, I saw the menus, right? Is that pretty good? Quick response. That's good. That's encouraging.
Y'all, this is our engineer Scott David on. Do you guys have any questions for him regarding the final plat?
You guys got the wood that you use in that.
Yeah.
Do I have a schedule or a plan for the cleaning out of retention ponds?
Yes.
Is there a plan or a certain amount of time that y'all maintain those ponds after?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be the HOA's responsibility to maintain
Y'all wait till that phase is 100% completed before you transfer that over, correct?
Well, no, they're not, they're flat, and they're gonna keep maintaining it.
Yeah, so, I mean, we'll go from the developer responsibility to an HOA responsibility. So it'll be our responsibility, not the city's.
This didn't go away.
I want to leave this thing and just wheel.
call the meeting to order. Opening prayer, Mr. Barker, would you like to lead us off?
Yes. Father, we come before you tonight to thank and praise you for who you are. Thank you for loving us and for providing for us. Just thank you for this nation you've given us to live in, this city. We continue to pray for our leaders, our president, our city council, our mayor. Just pray that you give them the wisdom and judgment to lead us in the direction and have us to go. We're asking in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Face the flag, salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call.
Councilwoman Wood? Here. Councilman Crump?
Here.
Councilman Torrey?
Here.
Councilman Ray?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Jackson?
Here.
Mayor McIntyre?
Here. Now I need a motion to adopt this agenda we have in front of us.
Make a motion to adopt the agenda that's in front of us.
Need a second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? All right, next on the agenda is, Jonathan Ray, St. Clair County High School band.
Yes, hot minute. The high school's asking us to, see if we can help out with, their, drum major stands like 20 years old. They're always working on it, whatever, and just wanted to see if the city would, be interested in helping them purchase a new one.
Is it this amount?
Yes,
You have an amount?
yeah, 45.50.
All right, so you wanna make a motion, John?
I mean, yeah, nobody's got any questions, I mean, everything's listed right there on the flyer, whatever. I'll make a motion for the city to, help St. Clair County High School purchase a new marching band podium in the amount of $4,550.
I second it.
Any discussion? All in favor of? Motion carried. Next on the agenda is to approve the financial for Court Hill and Associates budget.
Two different things. Is that two things, or is it?
No,
It looks like-
that's one thing. Oh, it's two, okay.
We didn't get any of the financials in, are we talking about the red book, or are we talking about?
The red book.
Need a motion to approve the financials for Court Hill and Associates. Need a second?
Your second.
Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed?
Abstain.
Next is the budget. Approval, proposal that was, put together by Court Hill and Associates.
Seems to be missing all of our water revenue and all of our, water and sewer revenues. Really wasn't a complete budget, and there was a lot of guessing in it. But also, we need to actually have conversations to talk about where we wanna go before we implement it.
All right. You wanna make a motion?
to table to November the 3rd.
I need a second.
I'll second that.
All in favor of? New business, Element plat approval, Sterling Road.
Hello, my name is Tyler Davis. I'm with Element Properties, and we are here requesting approval of our Sterling Grove record map. This is the final record plat for the project that you guys, this body approved the preliminary plat documents back in the fall of last year. And so that was essentially releasing us to go do construction, which we have done. We are in substantial compliance with that approved set of plans, and we are respectfully requesting approval of our final plat.
All right, I need a motion. To approve the plat for Element. It dies.
Like I spoke to you earlier, only thing I'd like to see different on the plat is just a place inside that sector.
Sure, I understand, you know, that was, typically, those kind of decisions and those kind of discussions happen at the preliminary plat, phase. And since this body approved the preliminary plat, and we've gone and built, you know, per the preliminary plat, and typical, process is to approve the final plat if it is in substantial compliance with the preliminary plat, which we are.
Right. So is it still possible for you to use one of those common areas for that location?
We don't have any accommodations for it at the moment.
My biggest concern is still the water. I just wanna make sure that, to verify with the city engineer that everything is good on the numbers for the water, because I know, as far as I know, we're still limited on that, so, I'll make a motion to table it until the next meeting, if that's okay, until we can get some confirmation from the city engineer.
Okay.
And would you mind sending the city council that approval email of previous approval?
Yes.
What email is that?
I mean, you're talking about the preliminary plat approval?
No, the one Dakota sent approving the water.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, I need a second.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor of? All opposed? Next on the agenda is Jonathan Ray stop sign at Cedar Crest Way, Brookside Lane.
Yeah, I've got Mr. Barker on this. That current location has a cul-de-sac coming this way and another road coming this way where they meet. And there's gotta be a place for traffic to yield and stop, so, that was the whole, reason behind adding the stop sign there.
It's never been one.
No.
You know where you're talking about, Chief?
First I ever heard of it, sir.
Mr. Barker, what you know about it? I think it'd be a good idea. The cul-de-sac is pretty good, it's about a 90-foot cul-de-sac, and if the in-house was on his way out and then was coming down, City Crest Way, that's possibly, they wouldn't see the car coming out of that house to the right unless they did stop. You ain't talking about one stop sign.
Chief, normally you involved in it?
Yes, sir.
I make a motion, Mr. Barker and chief get together and go look at that?
A second.
Any discussion? All in favor of? Next is approved of special meeting minutes 8/8/2025. Second. I second. Any discussion? All in favor of?
Same.
All opposed?
Abstain.
Next, approve the minutes for canvas meeting 9/2/2025 at 6 P.M. On that date.
Second.
Any discussion? Change the time, teacher. Change the time. All in favor of? All opposed?
Abstain as well.
Next, approve the minutes for 9/2/2025.
Make a motion that we approve the minutes, 9/2/2025, as written by the clerk.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of? All opposed?
Abstain.
All right, that concludes the agenda for tonight. You have anything, James?
No, it's about the plat, price on that plat.
Oh, no. Darius?
I just wanna see if we plan on setting anything up for a trunk or treat, or something like that.
I don't know, I haven't planned anything. Anything else? Sandra? Matt?
Yeah, I've got a few things. So, it's come to my attention that, we still haven't paid our regional planning commission bill for this past year. And I've looked back through our minutes, even though we passed the, entering into the agreement with them for the, new comprehensive plan, the resolution hasn't been signed, so we don't have a signed resolution entering into the comprehensive plan. So we need to make sure we get our bill paid, and also, get a signed copy of this, the resolution that they gave to us, so that we can, be ready for the comprehensive plan in November. Next, the Argo Animal Clinic bill, we still have not, paid that bill. I think it's $12,000, they graciously not charged interest or penalties on it, but that's still outstanding.
Do you have a copy of that, about that animal clinic bill?
I can send it to you,
Okay.
Yeah, I sent it, I emailed it out, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. All the council emails.
What is it, Doctor? What do you?
I think y'all talking about two different things.
No, the vet bill, I sent the vet bill.
No, he, the lead
Oh, the
sent out
lead.
an email
Oh, yeah,
confirming it.
I sent that to everybody about 2 months ago, so.
And the lady said, advised us not to do that.
Lisa, what?
I sent everybody an email.
I didn't get an email advising us not to go into the contract. Please, can you please forward that email
I will.
to the whole council?
I will.
You saying the league advised you not, us not to go into a 5-year comprehensive plan or to create a 5-year?
No,
We're talking about the animal.
Vet meeting.
Did they advise us not to take them down there too? Or we didn't seek advice on that?
You got anything else? Matt?
Oh, yeah, I got a few other things. I've spoken with the grant program that we've, through the county, and they're still waiting on some information from us for us to even really get started. And so I just advise that we go ahead and get them all the information that they've requested and finish the application, because have we been paying for 2 years and not actually applied for a grant yet? You know, well, they apparently did the initial evaluation, and we've never replied to them or completed the process. So we're paying for the service and not using it.
What's next?
All right, I've sent an email and asked you in person about getting, some information. And as a council member, I wanted to get a copy of the, QuickBooks database and the, expense reports, including the categories, vendor payments, and check registers. Also asked for the, payroll records. Some of the payroll records on that budget that was sent out for employees that haven't been here in over a year. And so I thought it was very strange that the budget was including employees that are no longer here. So I asked for updated payroll records, just the name, position, actual pay for the last fiscal year, gross and net, and then their current pay rates and pay schedules. No benefits, no withholding, no garnishments, just pay. And then, asked for bank statements and reconciliations. I asked for those in person to you, and then I sent a formal email to you, asking for them as a council member as well. So I just wanted to, follow up on that, and I sent that as a formal request, public records request as well. And then the final thing, I was gonna check, you made quite a deal over, language at some point during this, 5-year term, and, I've come into possession of video of a new city employee, possibly a public works person using that language. Would you like to go review that? What action would you take for that employee?
What now?
Using inappropriate language, fair bad language. You've been seeking to unseat a council person over this, and, I've got a video of somebody, a city employee using some language that you've been trying to unseat a council person for. I'd like to know what you would like to do about it.
I ain't seen it.
That's why I said, would you like to see it? What action would you like to take?
Y'all cannot discuss, y'all have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see it after this council meeting.
Okay. Well, I think we need to do it in executive session so that it's.
No, y'all.
Okay, anything else?
Why are you bringing it up now?
The floor is now open. Anything else?
I think that'll do it for now.
John?
So you advise us that our public works, department head is no longer with us?
Nope.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Who is fulfilling that role currently?
We don't have nobody filling that role. I'm just monitoring right now.
So all the potholes that need to be addressed and everything else, who's handling all that? Is that you, or who is that?
That's me.
Is you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 16 requests that I've sent in haven't been done because you've chosen not to?
If that's all you wanna take.
Okay.
Now, what else?
That's it.
All right.
Just know that you're
Yeah.
doing it on purpose
What else?
to the citizens of the city.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna open the floor up now.
Yeah, just step up to the podium.
Yes.
So, it's issues that we're opening up to the all of the things that were just covered, including bank statements, vet bills, the employees who were paid who are no longer with us, the public works, head of department vacancy, and the roadway maintenance, correct?
You can speak about whatever you.
We speak about whatever. Okay, do we have a public K-9 unit or anything that would require us to have a vet bill as a city? So why do we have a vet bill?
You wanna explain that, Chief, what happened?
We actually got a call, it was 3 or 4 German shepherds that left inside of a abandoned house that was malnutrition. And also, we got a call that they actually took the dogs to the animal clinic, but not able to die inside the house. They stayed there they stayed there for a while. Like I was trying to tell Councilman Torrey Reese that, since we did make charges on this guy that left the dogs in the house, we got the bill, they found the bill, took it to the DA's office, and the DA's office is gonna apply that when he sentences this guy for just restitution. But I think Councilman Torrey Reese said that it's not fair for them to have over a $12 bill. We should pay it and let them pay us back. I did what I was supposed to do is take the bill, take it to the DA's office.
Okay, so if that guy doesn't pay that, we're just on the hook for $12,000 as a city, so that's taxpayer money that I'm assuming that you want us to.
Yeah, when the dogs were taken to the private clinic, they were told to send the bill to us when they were adopted. And there was no end date, no time. We accepted the responsibility when we left the dogs there in a private facility, not the county facility, not the Great Humane Society. We took them and literally are quoted in the newspaper saying, send us a bill and they get adopted. I brought it up when it was $5,000 and we kicked it to the can, kicked it down the road until it became $12,000.
So
Can I answer that? The reason why we took them to the clinic for, they was about to die, that's number 1. Number 2, animal control would not come pick them out, pick them up on Sundays. If I would left them dogs inside the house to die, there would be every animal rights advocate would have been there on me.
that's understandable. Is there a reason why it wasn't like a stopgap or a temporary stop? Is there a reason that we went? I know we went to the private clinic because they're not there. Is there a reason why we didn't transport them from the private clinic to the Great Humane Society or anything after, emergency was required, or is that just that's not nobody has accountability for that?
That's why I brought it up when I first became aware of it, to try to figure out what our plan was, and there was no action taken.
Okay, on the employees, do we not have a financial officer? Do we not have a head of finance for the city? It's just
a city clerk.
City clerk.
Okay, have we put out an ad for the public works head department, or are we looking for anybody, or is it just gonna be vacant until somebody applies?
Well, right now, kinda waiting to the new administration, because I think Matt went up and talked to him and told him he was gonna break the department up into.
In separate categories?
I didn't talk to Dakota.
So what's our plan moving forward for that? Are we gonna try and go after people who work for Aldott or have any type of experience for that, or is it a recommendation thing? Like, what's our plan moving forward?
So the position is an appointed position typically, Public Works, but Public Works right now does basically water, sewer, roads, grass cutting, and trees during storms. And before, we had one person running all those departments, and so they just kind of lumped it all together. Strategically, that just doesn't make good sense when you've got water and sewer, which are both basically full-time jobs.
Yes.
And then Public Works, which is typically a full-time job.
Yes.
You can look at most other cities, they have a department that does, roads,
Yeah.
keep everything. And so I am looking at some candidates who work in other public works departments and so have experience actually in that regard. Because right now, we've just got 7 guys who just fill in wherever they need it that day. And I don't see a whole lot of strategy or planning there. And so I'm talking to some candidates, but it's not, what's happening right now is not my responsibility yet.
Okay, but you bring the motion forward, correct? And you're the next mayor, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
But it'll be in the November 3rd meeting, there's an appointment portion there.
Okay. Go back to my notes, I'm sorry about that. Roadway maintenance, does that not fall under, do we not apply for any OutDOT grants or anything of that nature to come out here? I know with our zip code and how that works, or how regional planning comes about and things of that nature. I know that's a touchy subject that I don't have the most experience on, but, is there a reason why that's strictly on the mayor, and not, you know, we're receiving federal grants or state grants, anything of that nature?
We're referring to public works or just in road repairs in general?
Road repairs in general, any type of improvements that need to be made. I know we have two major subdivisions right next to each other and they don't have dedicated turn lane. We have a area down at, the end of that Sandy Road, County Road 6, where you can go to Moody or towards the middle school and things of that nature that becomes pretty congested. I mean, I know that it needs some repair as well. It looks like there's a pothole forming on the turn lane and, the road's not in good shape in general.
So two things. One, County Road 6 and 12, so Sandy and Argo Margaret are county roads, so those are maintained by the county.
Yeah.
Now, we can help and work with them, but typically they're gonna maintain those, and we can contact them to get them to do them. On the regular maintenance plan, that's something that I campaigned on and talked a lot about, and, in most cities, in a lot of cities, the public works director comes up with a plan, lays out a plan, these are the worst roads, this is the order we need to do them in, and brings it, he knows what his budget is, he brings it forward, we can do these repairs this year, you know, the other ones we can't. And so typically, public works would handle determining where the need is, and then just out of their job, maintaining the potholes and take care of those as they arise. We just have never had that structure. We recently got a pothole notice on the website, so that you can submit your pothole complaints, and that seems to work pretty good, but like, we just don't have the plan. A lot of the issues come down to not having a plan.
So are we not moving that forward, or was the previous head not pushing that up to the county engineer, region engineer, anybody in that? Because you're saying that those are county roads, and I know those are maintained by OutDOT, so what was the previous head doing?
I'm not sure. He might have been, but I'm not aware.
Okay, so what is your comprehensive plan moving forward on that? I think that's something that we need to discuss if the motion is being brought forward.
Yeah, the next council will discuss having, signing up an engineer to do a evaluation, and we want to basically create a 10-year plan from the worst to the best, and like, just every year, we know we can budget so much a year for major repairs, and so we'll budget until we get that, as much of that 10-year plan knocked out as we can, and we'll be applying for grants each year, and as we get more grant funds, we'll do more work, and just kind of whittle it down as we can. You know, one project in regard to that, like, I've got the Brookhaven Drive project, so I had a $250,000 grant from OutDOT, and then the county matching 130 of that, so, 600,000 project, and the city's only paying 130 of that. So we're fixing drainage, curb, gutter, and all the way through silt coats for over a mile of the road.
Okay.
So, you know, but that's the first time in a long time that's been done, but I wanna make it a regular part of the pattern.
Okay.
Okay, okay, thank you. All right. Ma'am, do you have anything? Ms. Love?
I got something.
Just 1 second, I'm coming there.
Okay.
Yeah, you have anything?
Not at this time,
All
I'm
right,
trying to
thank
review what
Okay.
was just discussed.
Ms. Love?
Me?
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions for Matt. Matt, is the election over?
Is that a real question?
It is.
That's a real question, she asked you.
Is it over? Did you win the mayor's race?
Yes.
Okay, can you explain your post about, the construction on Brookhaven Drive being political?
I'm good.
Huh?
No, I'm good.
No, I want you to, you posted this, so I want you to explain the political piece in that. What's political about it?
Speaks for itself.
How does it speak for itself?
I see what's being
You
held.
made that post, so to explain to us what it means when you say it's political. Huh? I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't think I have to explain it.
Yes, you do. If you posted it, you need to explain it. You said it's political, so what's political about it not being done? During council meeting, you were asked, did you have permission from the residents that live on Brookhaven Drive to go through their driveways and their yards? You said that the city had a right-of-way. and it wasn't gonna affect or impact their driveways or their yards. Did you not say that?
I said that's part of normal part of construction.
Did you not say that?
I said that is the normal part of construction,
What is a normal part of construction?
working in the right of way.
Okay, but you said that the residents, it wasn't gonna impact the residents, and you didn't request the permission of, you didn't
I
request
didn't
the.
say that.
Yes, you didn't, let me finish. You didn't request the permission of the residents to go through their yard, right? So what's the holdup now on Brookhaven Drive?
What's your point? What is this?
I'm asking a question, because you made a post about it being political, but you were throwing that post to make the residents think Darryl was the holdup, and that's not true. So I want you to explain to us what it is that you're saying that's political. The election is over, so there's nothing political going on out here. So what's political about Brookhaven Drive not being worked on?
There's still a lot of political stuff going on here, it's just not worth complaining about, because I can be patient until November 3rd.
No, you
It's
haven't
worth
been
making a
patient.
post about it though, but now you don't wanna explain it, or it's not worth talking about it. Cause if you made a post about it, then it's worth a conversation.
Right.
There is a tremendous amount of still petty political stuff that's going on.
Starting where though?
Where is it?
Starting with employees being told to not allow me to come into City Hall.
Matt,
Like
you're
locking
not the
doors.
mayor, you're not the mayor. You don't take
All
that
right, let's
position until November.
I'm an elected
Let's-
But
official.
you're not the mayor. When you get to be the mayor,
I am
November the 3rd, you have all rights to do that.
I have
You
to
are
do-
still usurping, excuse me, you're still usurping Darrell's authority right now, because he is still the mayor. When you get to be voted in November the 3rd, you have all rights to do everything you need to do. Right now, you're not being fair. And if it had been another election and you were in Darrell's position, you wouldn't want anybody doing you like that. So just be fair, be cordial, and wait until your turn. You don't even need to be going to the county talking to people. You don't need to be trying to hire fire department, police chief. That's not your job right now. You're gonna get your turn. And when you get your turn, it's gonna be wonderful when you get your turn. But wait until the current administration is gone.
I'm part of the current administration and I have actually.
But you're not the mayor.
But I can still
You
have access
know,
to this
no,
building.
you're not supposed to be doing Darrell's job.
I'm not trying to do Daryl's job.
But you are. You are. You come in, you sit around all day long trying to figure out what's going on, asking for stuff that is not yours yet. If it was going to be a good transition, you would say, Darryl, let's get together and you tell me what's going on so I'll know what's going on when I take office. But you just don't come in and just bogart your way.
I asked him that twice and he denied
You was
me.
already in the building, man.
I know,
You
bro.
got set up.
I was just sitting down.
Where's
That's all right.
Liv?
Let's move on.
But you're saying that you're always blaming the current administration for everything, but are you not on the current administration?
I am.
So you're blaming yourself for the stuff that you're complaining about.
No, I'm attempting to do what I'm trying to do as part of the administration and being blocked.
Well, keep posting, just like you, when you walked out of here that night and said, I have the information that I need, we have what we need to. So just keep posting, and it's obvious you wanna just keep chaos and division in the community. And the McIntyres live rent-free in your head.
Got anything here? Sir,
They go up there.
you don't have to, but if you want to.
No, so we obviously live in Brookhaven, and I think the chief, we've seen each other on Kent Drive. So, and I'm Chris Stratton, you know where I live. So trying to get out of our driveway is a big issue. Trying to get into our driveway is a big issue with people parking in the street. I've spoken to some people that said they're in the street and we hit them, it's their fault. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, because they are blocking the right of way, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that, you guys have patrol through there and we appreciate that. But when the patrol is coming, it's during the day and most people, common folks are at work. When I get off work and when my wife gets off work, it's 5, 6 o'clock. Well, at 7, 8 o'clock, when we go out to dinner and we come back, I can't back my trailer in my driveway. Like the other night, she drives a little Chevy Equinox. It literally took a 4-point turn to get into our driveway. that should never have to happen. You know, and what if somebody has a medical emergency? Fire truck, ambulance can't get down, can't drive. Can't drive is not very big at all, we all know that, it's too small.
I'm a school bus driver, I can barely fit my.
Yes, and, you know, working throughout the neighborhood, I've seen the school buses have issues. I've had to actually pull in people's yard just so the school bus can get down the, you know, the road.
And I appreciate it, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the chief been trying to get something done about that.
And,
He has.
yeah, and so my second point is speeding. I can show you footage from literally February of last year. People, excuse my language, they haul ass. You know, it is what it is. When we pull out of our driveway, I shouldn't have to look 4 or 5 times for people coming down and can't drive. That's absurd. And I know, Chief, we've seen each other out on Can't Drive, and I appreciate it, but I think patrolling later in the evening maybe, and even 10, 11 o'clock at night, I mean, I've got pictures that I can show. You know, with one driveway, you got 6 cars, you know, there's something that has to be done.
I came out with a proposal, in the, city ordinance, they can park on the right of way not to exceed 48 hours.
No, these people live here.
Yeah, here's the deal, we can't put a ticket on the car because I propose they shouldn't be parked on the street at all because the roads are so small. But I can only do so much.
Right, I understand, and even if you just pull up on the curb, I mean, that's better than a whole car sitting literally in the road. And, you know, like I said, Kent Drive's not big at all, I mean, I think that's a builder issue, but with people parking in the road, I mean, it's, you know, if I could fit my 6x12 trailer and my SUV in my driveway, you know.
As you heard earlier, I don't have no say so with stop signs, speed bumps, parking, but when you come complain, you come complain to the police chief. What can I do?
Okay, we'll do what we can to help you. So, all right, sir, you got anything? Sir? Okay. Ma'am?
No.
Got a question. My question is, let's say hypothetically, I come in and I obtain information that is not publicly available, and I'm not authorized to have that information. Let's say I come and I get Tisha's computer, and I take a hard drive or I take a pen drive and I copy that information. Is that stealing? Yes. Help me. Is that stealing?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So my question is, what allows an incoming administration to secure information that they are not allowed to have? That's the first question. Because I think I'm not one of these people that play games. We know that this incoming administration is doing not only questionable things, but in some cases illegal things. Y'all gotta go to the league to ask for the league's opinion on activities that are illegal. And we know who that is. So we need to stop playing games. We need to call it for what it is. Number 2, I still want an answer to my question. Who did the person with the firearm in the election in this building, who were they in support of? I think we need to know, because we know, y'all do know there was a gun at Springville today. And if a person came in this place with a firearm, then it opens up a precedent.
Shooter in Springfield today.
Am
You're
I
right,
really?
I got a call first thing this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Bus driver. Sure
So
did.
my question is, who did that person, as a poll watcher, who were they in support of? I want to know. Anybody got nothing to say? We had a poll watcher with a firearm in this building. Who were they here to support? Somebody tell us. We got a mayor and 5 council people. Who was it?
Poll watcher.
whoever the person was that had the firearm was in support of somebody.
How many poll watchers who can
Who
have?
was the poll watcher?
Who requested?
Who was that person? And who did they support?
I don't know who the poll watcher name was, but I know who he supported.
Well, will you tell me?
Matt Tortorisa.
Okay. Now y'all remember that the Matt Tortorisa, your married lady, had a person in this building with a firearm. And I'm gonna tell you what that means to me as a citizen. I have a right to protect myself. That includes when people walk up to me in the street. Jonathan. Please remember that. I told you last night that there's a police report. Don't ever walk up on me nowhere at any time.
And nobody walked up.
I want you to know that, and that's a lie, because you were stupid enough to tell the officer you blocked me in.
No. There's three.
So I'm done.
There's 3 videos.
I
just
meant
so
what
you know.
I meant what I said.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Meetings, okay.
I just had a couple of questions. We heard a lot about potholes and splitting up departments. If we don't have enough people to fix the potholes, because you said that public works, water, sewer, grass. So we have what, maybe 6 people working for public works, I'm not sure the numbers. But if you split into 3 departments, that means 2 people to fix potholes and 3 department heads. I mean, this is just something I'm thinking. How are they gonna keep up with 250 miles of road with 2 people? I mean, that's just a question. I don't know the answer. But if the people are fixing potholes, how about instead of we keep saying fix potholes, how about it, whatever city council is over their district, get some grant money, get some funds. Why don't the city councilor do something for that district and get those road streets, some money, and to have those people have opportunity to do something else? I mean, that's just a simple question. And the other one is employees' pay. I don't think nobody cares if anybody knows their gross pay. But your net pay, it's nobody's business what your net pay is. Because if I want to invest something out of my check going somewhere and what I get on my paycheck that goes in my bank account ain't nobody's business. If I make $4,000 a week and $1,000 go into my bank account, but that other $3,000 go ain't nobody's business. How much the city pays me gross is the only thing that should be of any information. If I got child support, if I got debt to somebody, if I got garnishments, it's nobody's business. That's mine. What you pay me is city business. What I do with my money is nobody else's business. If I want to invest in a 401k, a deferred comp, whose business is that beside mine? Do I have an answer for that?
What I actually meant was to get the actual, insurance, retirement, how much the.
No, you said net.
I know, that's what I just said, I made a mistake. I meant to see the actual additional benefits the city pays for each employee.
That's all, Joe.
Yes.
Meetings adjourned.
Call for a vote.